going, and Siraction Slacks is sleeping through this, but his hero is picked.
Is that a mid-Omni Knight?
That's a mid-Omni!
What is happening? What is actually going on?
It's qojqva's Lone Druid though, so it's going to be Lone Druid in the mid. It's an off-lane Timber and a safe-lane Slardar, depending on how they switch. He's only 6 for 1 up against the 14-6 of Era.
Oh, they're diving.
Era, yep.
Illidan's got 2.
There's your crush. It goes on Illidan. He's actually got the shields up for the moment, but the damage output is just too high from Escape. They keep going. They move over towards the Elder Titan. A second crush, catching out both heroes. They move down to Yol. YapzOr needs to switch this aggro over. He didn't do it in time, and he'll actually go down to the tower. The goal will be split, and syndereN also diving into the tower. The double TPs are coming. syndereN does not have a TP. Era is trapped here, and Illidan, he wants blood. He wants kills. Put down a Spirit ET and give the vision. Find the heroes. The Stomp way too early. Okay, will it be enough? They're only catching out Era. syndereN's still hiding here, and Era, where's the tree break? He can't. Okay, now he'll finally get through. He waited for the TP so he get a 2-man crush. Still loses his life, and syndereN.
About syndereN?
I don't know. The world's forgotten about syndereN. Back behind the tower. YapzOr baby hasn't forgotten. Yol's having a look around. So where's syndereN gonna go? He's got 5 HP. The Spirit. Wait.
Oh man,
that's like a wrecking ball.
I was gonna say they have to be a bit careful in how they dive, just because they have to make sure that the Slardar on the Undying tank, because Wisp is one of those heroes. You have 0 armor, so if the tower switches on you, armor not be completely deteriorated is.
It's not bad, but you could also just build up into something like a Skadi, and then you got so much more life you'll be able to survive it anyway. Timbersaw can have a crack at Illidan. Illidan just raises the shields. Relocate comes in. They need a stun, and they do it. They bring in the Slardar, the man with the crush. And you can say goodbye to Medusa.
Yep, Pasha finds an opportunity on qojqva, gets the roar out.
They need to get
Savage roar off.
They need to get a revenge kill right now. The Tombstone's still down, the Splitter snapping back qojqva, but with Sharkham arriving, Pasha just gets disintegrated. The Bear is still in the middle of this fight in the Storm, so he will go down. There's a resummon available for qojqva. Can he actually get the Bastion to 633? No, he can't. BZZ will be able to escape. And RMN also on the retreat. Stomp ready, puts down the Spirit, tries to create some space, unable to do so. As now sent back up into the higher ground. Era locked in pretty low. Is there a glimpse? Yep, you're going to drag him back, but YapzOr is still tethered to him as Era just goes ham up to the high ground. Unable to find anybody with that blind crush. But now with the amplification RMN, maybe he wants to go in again. 3 seconds until that blinks back off cooldown. KheZu still on the front lines. Heavy Bloodstone charges plus the reactive armor charges are up. So if they want to fight this one, ESC, they could potentially do it. They turn around. YapzOr, do you want to have a crack? Not with Stone Gates. It's all about run away, and then you can re-engage once that's gone, because Illidan's mana is almost nothing. But they say, let's not risk it, even with the Aegis Immortal. Well, they've been through qojqva's bear. qojqva's got to resummon, and he knows he can just force the issue. Because he's a lone druid. Limps back and take KheZu out of this one. The Yule Scepter goes up and towards the air as the Raw Splitter over on the side. Era gets far enough away and then turns on that arm at the right time. But Stonegate, Illidan gets in front. Era's going to go down. So they turn on the Guardian Angel, looking for the extra saving grace. As they bring down the Tombstone and look for more kills. KheZu's on the run.
YapzOr is relocated, was off the Mark II. They're pinging him out, and they look like they're going to go for the kill here on him.
They have enough. YapzOr, he's going to tether target. The lone druid bear came in. And he looks like he's going to be able to walk himself off this one. Unless someone can blink forward. But then again, you can blink with the Beastmaster, but there's no Roar, there's no Boars. I thought he'd actually wait for the creep wave to at least come in before he did it. Now it's on cooldown for a little bit longer. Allows ESC to come to the high ground without taking heavy amounts of damage. As, well, the tether keeping the bear alive. Actually, YapzOr instantly cancelled that one. And now it's the bear. Era jumps in off the rappel. Well, BZZ, he's going to go down. He thought he was safe to disrupt the storm with the ET Splitter. It hits KheZu and breaks the Aegis Immortal with a roar out too. They're trying to burn down the mana of KheZu. They have to relocate him back just a little bit, not too far, but out of peril of F5. So then he can re-initiate back in again with a blink crush from Era, catching Pasha and RMN. ESC inside the base of F5, maybe a little bit against their will. Illidan still trying to pump out damage, but he doesn't have that much. The rack is going to go down in favor of ESC to start with. So welcome to one prediction as KheZu tethers himself away in a little bit too deep. You have the level 4 glimpse, and who are they bringing back? It's going to be Era, but he's got a blink dagger of Verbal and no wall to hold him in.
They have no damage.
Yeah. This is the Lincoln's issue.
It's too much sustain on the side of Escape too. They have the Soul Rip with the Mac, with the Arcane Boots, with the Tether of course from
So he's 5 gold short, so he can't get it straight away. So he's here a little bit before his time, but then Era jumps in, the BKB protection. Does he actually want to buy it now? He's next to the shop. He could fight it, and yep, buys it mid-fight. Needs this damage. syndereN might go down pretty damn quickly. We'll stick with Illidan. They bring down the tombstone. YapzOr's here. syndereN is dropping quickly. They're keeping the split shot working, and Illidan, it's a double kill for him. The brand's fresh, spanking new rapier going to work. Meanwhile, over on the side, KheZu, he's trying to chase after Yol. The repel's over on him. That won't stop KheZu from finding the kill. TimberSaw will find that one, but now Illidan makes his way down. Guardian Angel gonna be triggered. KheZu should be able to tank through this one. They get through the creep wave as KheZu brings down a triple kill on the Omni Knight. Pasha and Illidan both need to retreat. They need to keep the rapier secret. They need to keep it safe. On the top lane, and then drew a direct line saying, yo guys, F5 is on this hill. So the Spirit will come in, he'll have a look inside the pit, the Mystic Snake will bounce, actually triggers the block of Roshan with the Crush as well. KheZu will be slowed up for a little bit. Illidan, he wants to come forward. The problem is he cannot lose this rapier. So Sasa Stonegate looks to snatch out the Aegis of the Immortal, and he's actually, well, the kill goes to the Dire side, so Medusa will snatch the Aegis of the Immortal. Now looking to pump the damage in. That armlet turned on Era, but the fight's still splitting up. With that, it's actually, have they got enough damage? With the split shot, syndereN's dropping down low. The EG split will happen. They bring down the bear. Coin will have to resummon this one, but Era back in for the 2-man crush with a double chakram. They're burning through Illidan. BZZ has to repel and move himself away from this one, while Illidan just trying to be tower defense at the moment. syndereN's being chased down by Pass from the backlines. YapzOr's going to help him out, but Illidan focusing the damage. syndereN inside the pit, using the fog of war to survive, and they don't know exactly who they're trying to kill off here. With the split shot from Illidan, he just wants everyone, but can't claim one. They are just splitting up this entire fight. He might get the secondary bear, but now he's actually going to lose the rapier, and with that, he should be losing the game. The Aegis Immortal will give him more time. Relocates on the way. BZZ makes his way forward. He needs to make this perfect timing to save up Illidan, who wants to continue to battle against the rest of ESC. Push him up the hill, get him up to safety, make it so KheZu has to keep working hard for this one. The Yule's up from KheZu, keeps fighting up against Illidan, and maybe now he'll start to back off as mana drops down low. ESC are still on the run. Illidan to the front lines. Finds syndereN. It's amazing what happens when he focuses his damage. Pasha gets the vision, needs the roar to actually find any kind of kill here. But syndereN just outruns him. He's actually got better movement speed at the moment. Back to the tier 3 tower. Timed out too. So that's no longer available. KheZu, that mini bash from Illidan's doing its work. They get rid of the board, glimpse back now. They're looking to bring down KheZu. Big damage from Illidan. They relocate just in time, just far enough away. Illidan's still going to get rid of this creep wave. syndereN is now the man on the front line as BZZ with the Shiva's guard, jumping the front line, slowing down ESC. He's trying to retreat back out. Era will get the double crush, but now with his BKB, he's in too close as well. He's dropping down. That tombstone is still up. Finally bring it down as BZZ lives through all of this, and they're going to start the glimpse. Bringing back KheZu. ESC, they have to actually get themselves out of this one. YapzOr, no relocate available. He can tether into cheese, but that won't be enough. He actually tried to get it off, but it doesn't work. The shields come up. YapzOr, the Raxus though, the bear, they have to go home. They have to go home. The top's been taken, the mid, only the range remains.
And YapzOr actually kills BZZ.
Now for escape, you have a defense from the ET. Illidan wants to hold the line here. He still needs to attack, kill off the creep wave. And now, once they have enough, they break through the Lincoln Sphere. Illidan dropping down to half life. The bottom lane, the mid lane's pushed in. This could be the GG push. They need to find kills right now. As KheZu, he is dropping low. The crush is there. The bear cannot win this game by itself, or can it? It will. YapzOr's coming in. They trigger the G8, but people need to come home. They are losing their home right now. The bear comes back up. Will it be enough? Down to 1k. They still can't beat it down. 3 euros gone. GG. The call has to come out. They want to buy back. They might be able to keep the bear off, but Yol's calling it out right now. The GG is there. The bear has actually stopped attacking in front of it. They bash it down. They bring it down. And well, the Rax, it doesn't matter. They actually followed through with the GG. There is no Fisherman's GG this time around. 67 minutes. But F5 did not make that easy for escape.
No, they didn't. But inevitably, we kind of started to see what was happening with that Aghanims Lone Druid Bear. With the way the fights progressed, with the Wisp and the Undying, so many different forms of healing. TimberSaw being Yeah.
Era's fine to fight this. In fact, they get the pickup over on Pasha. Shadow Wave's already been used, so the damage was high. The Sun Strike. This is what you look for from Era, from qojqva. It's not going to connect, and YapzOr kind of stuck inside the tree line. So first blood will go the way of F5, but then Era locks in YoL. He can't get out of this one. Oh, can he? There's a small little gap on the side. The jump forward with the poison touch from syndereN. I was going to guarantee the kill. But now he doesn't have Shallow Grave because he leveled this one up. Back behind the tower, the orb damage is not enough. Wave damage, just like it's not like the Fade bot where it's a guaranteed level of damage.
Yeah, they expend a lot of resources
syndereN
to just lose a hero.
Seal, they're trying to make sure he can't just go into a Shallow Grave and waste the time here. That Seal is not going to last long enough, so syndereN will still get the Shallow Grave off, triggers the weave, and now BZZ, syndereN's going to get back to the other side, but the orb timing was absolutely perfectly waited for by RMN. The issue is, you just committed your Batrider's death to get a kill into the Invoker. Reach him, of course. Era's also got his time walk, Chronosphere available, Illidan almost coming in range, blinks off cooldown in 2 seconds time. The problem is he got hit by the Spirit, so that slowed down YapzOr too. And Pasha turns around, Timber Chain forward, they roar on Era, but the pickup from YapzOr is absolutely perfect, and he saw the Primal Roar. You've lost your Face's Void, however, and they have to get out. The roar on BZZ, control him for a bit, a quick whirling death, and then a Timber Chain away. They have to get out of here. syndereN, Shallow Grave is available, he needs to keep KheZu alive, but then KheZu sealed up. syndereN, buy your teammate time. He turns around, he's not sure about it. Now you'll do it. The Shadow Wave's available too, and in comes qojqva. Drops down the meteorite, starts burning on RMN. KheZu makes it to the tree line, but with the Spirit on top of him, the orb will connect, but not enough damage to find the kill. They're still trying to bail out. He chains up and away from both the Spirit Stomp and the Mystic Flare to get back behind that tier 1 tower.
On the Era.
Yep. But the Chrono's off cooldown in 20 seconds. Or ish. And Illidan with a double damage and harassing this mid lane. They don't want to fight yet. You want to push Illidan off the tower, but you don't want to commit heavily, so YapzOr gets the pick up, turns on the Stone Gate. Illidan tries to stand his ground, Deafening Blast pushes it back. They split, but not inside the ET splitter straight away. But then with a jump forward, Era is holding on. 7 seconds till Chrono is up on Pasha. YapzOr with Stolen Aura. He's almost killing Pasha from the back lines. In fact, he will do so. The Necros will pick him up, however. But RMN, the TP out, not going to be in time. As he gets sent up towards the air, and 3 heroes are lost for F5. For the price of the Rubik, they defend, and they didn't even use the Chrono from Era. With a blink forward, now in 1 second time, they're gonna find BZZ. Cold Snap committed, and they will burn the Chrono. Maybe not the greatest thing, putting qojqva inside of it as well. And then that will allow 4-star for syndereN right behind him. The weave for the vision, the poison touch as well. You get a quick TP out, but the Sun Strike, and boom!
qojqva is on the money this game. There we go. Lotus Orb picked up is an interesting decision.
F5, the smoke, they're so close! F5's in the pin! They walk straight past him! They'll find Pasha with a Deafening Blast. He gets the roar over on YapzOr. YapzOr was only able to steal the Hawk out this one, while Illidan being played with in the mid by KheZu Chakram. He wants to TP out, and YapzOr, well, okay, they commit Chronosphere, so they definitely get there in time to kill off Illidan. They're popping off all their damage. The Shadow Wave not available. Illidan puts on the Stone Gaze. YapzOr steals and returns. So 2 heroes down. qojqva instantly moved to the bottom lane to keep the pressure on. Nice stomp actually cancelling off the tether, but this may actually make it so YoL feels a lot more confident than he should be. YapzOr comes in under Invis, they pick up YoL, throw him back over again, and then Yules him up. He's underneath that chakra, and with a Timber Chain up, they may have enough. syndereN, well, what have you got? It's going to be enough to force up away. They hold him, at least YapzOr in position, but the damage just isn't there to follow up. And now with the Chronosphere, they isolate Illidan. The snap will be there, but Illidan's still underneath the chakra. They're looking for a target, and if it's going to be Era, Skywrath Mage coming over to help out, but Era able to time walk off all the damage. KheZu, he's going to be sealed up for the moment, but Lotus Orb helps break him free of that almost instantly, and they're trying to bail out. You're right, in mid lane, qojqva takes out the melee racks. The one man who are waiting to be involved. Bottom lane, they still pick up Pasha.
They're splitting him up. The world about what Fantastic 5 is doing when they leave their base.
Oh, here they come. They jump out. It's only 3 players there from F5. The Chrono catches 2. Telethys grab the other one. They already brought down the Skywrath Mage. Say goodbye to the Elder Titan as well. 2 heroes down.
I didn't play those.
And when you had the final battle?
I play real Dota.
Yeah, you played this stuff. YapzOr, nice initiation. Iron Man, they just hold in position, but then Shallow Grave, as well as the Yule Scepter up. syndereN saving his teammate's life, and now they're Chrono. They got Illidan. He's the big one. They need to get rid of him. Yol's also caught in the middle of this one, while Invoker's doing his work on the back line. The Chakrams are in there. Yol is just dying. Illidan turns on the Stone Gate, but he's out of mana. He'll probably be out of life as he goes back home. qojqva standing his ground against Pasha, and Pasha right now, well, he's got cold feet. He doesn't want to marry qojqva. They've lost too many players. They've actually bought back now on the Beastmaster. Forced off of BZZ, but they got the extra damage. YapzOr steals it all. The Mystic Snake helped them, but it's the Faceless Void who gets the killing. GG! Yep. Good luck in the next round. Fantastic 5. One of the 3 teams that actually got into that tiebreaker for a direct invite to TI6 will now lose their matchup against the other team who was in there. So the fact you had both of the teams that were in that playoff playing in this elimination game.
That does not mean that Escape make it through yet, right? They go to the next round and then they need to win, and then if they win that one, they're through.